Yo, what's going on? And welcome to some Ruined King, the League of Legends game. And Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm recording this on Christmas. I just got myself this game today. I've been wanting to play it for a while. We just finished up the Dark Souls 3 Convergence mod, and now we're going to be moving on to this. Should be a nice story RPG game that where a lot of it is turn-based, and then we get to explore the world in real time, and then when we do the combat and stuff, it should all be turn-based. But I've never really seen anything about this game except for the trailer before it came out a long time ago. And I've been interested in it, I just haven't gotten to it yet. And I was kind of hoping maybe it would go on sale over Christmas, but it didn't. But I do want to play it anyway, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and start with a new game. If you're wondering why I'm on Profile 3, I don't have any other profiles. I just think that Misfortune's guns look cooler than Alawi's thing and Brahm's shield. So that's why I picked profile number 3. I adjusted all the settings. Hopefully everything's good, but we can always change that if need be. And let's go ahead and get into a new game, see if... Oh, we got difficulties. Standard difficulty, balance for a moderate challenge. Are new to turn-based role-playing games? Not particularly. Enemies are more difficult and you will need to dive into your full set of abilities to succeed. Good for a classic turn-based RPG fans that want more challenging combat encounters. Enemies are very difficult, and combat encounters will put your abilities and resources to the test. Enchantment and item management is a must. Combat encounters can be skipped. I mean, I normally would play on normal, but since it describes it as new to turn-based role-playing games, I think we'll pop it up to veteran. Just because if it's too easy, it might get a little bit boring. But we are going to... You can change the difficulty at any time outside of combat encounters from the game options menu. Okay, cool. So if we don't like veteran, or it's too annoying, then we'll just change it back to normal.
In Bilgewater, monsters are real. When I was a girl, my mother was murdered by a low-life coward named Gangplank. He shot me and left me for dead. There was no trial. In Bilgewater, he was the law. I hunted him. I killed his men. I watched Gangplank die, washed away on the burning tide. But there are still monsters about. For centuries, the Buru people have protected these islands from the worst of them. But even they fear the Harrowings. Attacks in the form of a lethal black mist, courtesy of our unliving neighbors on the Shadowlands. Each time, the Harrowings return stronger, while the Buru grow distant. How long can we rely on prayers and magic? My monsters are flesh and blood. They don't frighten me. Only one thing does. Becoming one of them.
Sometimes it's best to use a defensive instant ability when you know an enemy is casting a particularly powerful attack. So the first two characters we see are Misfortune, and then Alawi is in the cutscene as well. I'm very familiar with all the League of Legends characters, so in case you aren't, I can probably let you know what's going on. If you don't know what the Harrowing is, oh, there might be more cutscene. Hold on.
Looks almost quiet from up here. If only I didn't know better.
Good morning, Captain. Your guest has arrived.
Raffen, remember when we could just take what we wanted, go where we wanted? We didn't have a care in the world. Now look at us. Taking appointments, attempting diplomacy.
Well, at least our line of diplomacy still involves guns.
That may be true, but when he was Reaver King, Gangplank only used guns. If I unite the gangs with violence, will the city still think of me as a savior?
Gangplank was a tyrant, Sarah. You're tough, but you aren't cruel. I'm proud to be your first mate, and the rest of the crew is proud to call you our captain. The gangs will follow you. It's only a matter of time.
They can't follow me if they're dead. Hopefully I can change their minds before they're all wiped out.
Some dogs won't obey until you show them the stick.
Well then, let's not keep Captain Thorne waiting any longer.
Do we get to move now? I wonder if I should play this with a controller now that I think about it. It's kind of awkward to move diagonally on keyboard and mouse, not gonna lie. Scan the environment. Interact. Can I grab this chest up here? What the heck? What's this? We can shoot. Okay, what I was saying before, if you don't know what the Harrowing is from the Shadow Isles, like they said, but Viego, the Ruined King, who is the, like, I guess the bad guy for this game, is essentially looking to revive his dead wife, and so the Harrowing kind of took over him, and now it is, like, scouring the entire world to find artifacts related to his wife, Isolde. And by reuniting all the artifacts, he somehow hopes to bring her back to life. So there's that. 5 moderate health potion. I'm thinking maybe next time I might try switching to controller. Can I just plug in my controller and that'll work? Lots of times just plugging in your controller doesn't work immediately, but doesn't. Oh. Although aiming, it's not that bad actually. It's kind of like a dual stick, or a twin stick shooter, whatever the heck they're called. So can we just save anytime? It seems like it. We'll give it a try. I think the controller is a little bit better just because I hate when the game is diagonal like this. If it was straight up and down, then I could bear using the WASD. What was the... Oh. No rest for the weary. Although I find it weird. I keep trying to move the camera and it just brings out this little thing.
Captain?
Still got the bullets in my chest. Killing Gangplank wasn't enough, Rathan.
But you beat him. You're still breathing, and he's in little pieces all over the bottom of the ocean. Those bullets are just little reminders.
I wish they didn't remind me so damn much.
Wait, can I go this way? Gangplank wasn't a man, he was an idea. Some people say ideas don't die. Gangplank was a killer, but more than anything, a con man. Oh, he'd spin tales of gold, turning sailors into thugs. Can't talk to this guy, though. Gangplank ran this town like he ran ships. You gave him sweat or blood. Oh, that... What's the... Oh, it's this. Okay, okay. Because that first room had another thing to investigate that I didn't investigate. It was like a little vase, but the vases seem to only have gold in them. How do I sprint? Maybe the default is sprint? Because this seems to be walk. Get this little vase over here. How the heck do we get this chest? Do we like unlock the ability to jump at some point? I don't know how important money is gonna be, but might as well pick up all we can for now. Can we open this thing? Didn't really expect this side path to keep going so far, but... Everyone's just obsessed with Gangplank. Did we just kill him? This seems like it's gonna be a fight.
Some remodeling.
What can I say? The place needed a woman's touch. I don't think the previous owner would mind.
Guess not. Seeing as how you gunned him down, along with the rest of the conclave.
Are you here to parley, Captain Thorne, or to criticize my sense of decor? I trust you've considered my offer.
Offer? Hand over my operations to you, my fleet and all of my men, or else? Misfortune. You may have killed Gangplank, stolen his fancy mana, but that don't make you my queen. From where I'm standing, it looks like Bilgewater is still up for grabs. Now give it up, girl. You know I'd hate to ruin that pretty face.
So much for diplomacy.
You know, Raffen? I think I'm starting to enjoy it.
Multi-wave battles, huh? You will initiate a combat encounter when engaging enemies in the world and at major story moments. Fighter cards display key stats such as level, health, and mana. What's the red one? The initiative bar displays the order in which the fighters will perform actions. When a fighter's portrait reaches the front of the initiative bar, it is their turn. I wonder how the initiative bar works, because some games do it a little bit differently. Sometimes it's literally just turn-based, like this character is faster than this character, so they'll always go first. But some games you can lap people by like, this character is 3 times as fast as this character, so they get to go 3 times before the other guy gets to go. Personally, I like the second one more because it makes you have to think about your strategy a little bit more, and you can do cooler things, but it can also lead to you being either OP or getting stomped on. When it is your fighter's turn, you can perform one of many combat abilities. Instant abilities do not cost mana and are performed immediately after confirming a target. Lane abilities cost mana and require time to cast. Pay attention to the fighter turn order when selecting abilities. Okay, so there is like a time association. Complete this wave of combat by defeating all enemies. Okay, so how do I see what our abilities are? Okay, we got Love Tap, which is Misfortune's passive. Deal 55 damage, generates 10 overcharge. I assume overcharge is the little red circle in my status bar on the left. We also have Combat Speed, Quick Strike, and Inspect mode. What is inspect mode? Ooh. Strut increases haste by 5% per stack, removed if damage is taken. I assume haste is maybe how fast you are? How do I... Closer... I guess I can't really inspect that any better. So, I mean, we probably don't care about this stuff too much right now, but it might be more relevant later on. Applies tapped. So, how Misfortune's passive works in the normal game is she has the love tap ability, and whenever she hits a unit for the first time, as long as it wasn't the last unit she hit, she does bonus damage. So I assume tapped then means that this will no longer do as much damage, or you can't use it on them. Reduced damage taken by 40%, increases evasion by 10%. While fancy footwork is active, strut is not removed upon taking damage. Okay, so you can see down at the bottom, it seems like if we use one of those abilities, we're still going to get to go a second time before they get to go. So here we got a lane ability. Split randomly over 6 shots. Wait, what is lane balance? Speed lane? So you can pick to either do things faster, do it balanced, or do it more powerful. Oh, whoops. Okay, so we got double up, deal 69 to the target and to a nearby target. If the first target is defeated, the second shot will deal an additional damage. Both hits applied tapped. And then we got Heartbreaker. Deal 150 damage if the target has tapped. Deal instead and consumes tapped. Okay, so you want to use Heartbreaker to consume the tapped. So these cost a lot of mana. I mean, if I would probably, because it's a 2v1, use Fancy Footwork first so we can keep our strut for as long as possible. I like how they're giving us free reign. They're not like telling us to use a specific skill. If I wanted to just spam strut, then I could do that. Or spam Fancy Footwork, I could probably do that. So the only thing I don't get about the lanes is, can I only hit people who are in the same lane as me? Or what's going on there? Since I can't tell, I'm just going to use it on this lane then? Wait, hold up. It seems like I can hit people who aren't in the same lane as me. Does this apply tapped? No. But this applies tapped. And that consumes tapped. So it seems, I'm trying to see how we could kill 2 people. Oh, but it splits the damage. It doesn't deal that much damage to both of them. So is double tap the better move here then? And then we just use Heartbreaker to kill both of them? So I think we just use double tap on speed to apply tap quickly. And then Heartbreaker on speed should also work. I'm not sure why they didn't get turns. Maybe because... just because... to make it easier. Ouch. Or maybe they were just readying their move. for the first turn. This still makes me go second, but it does kill. I don't know if he already has a move ready or not. He does have a move ready. I don't really know how the enemy turns work quite yet. We'll figure it out. Okay, overcharge. Generate overcharge by performing certain instant abilities. Overcharge acts like temporary bonus mana that can be used to cast lane abilities during that encounter only. When you are low on mana, generate overcharge and stay in the fight. Okay. How long does this last? Like, how do I tell if this is still going or not? It's the only thing I have no idea. It just says while it's active. How do I know how long it's active? I didn't notice any indicator anywhere. So I guess love tab. We can't pick lanes for love tab or for instant abilities. You could select a healing potion from the potion bag to recover health. Combat will end in defeat if your entire party's health reaches 0. Manage your health wisely to keep them fighting. Here's all our potions. I don't really think we need a potion. Now my question would be... that doesn't kill? Dang. We use this twice. Also doesn't kill. So what we really should do is we should use love tap one more time. Get that extra free mana. What the heck's he doing? And now we can kill with this move. How do I see whether he is tapped or not? Recently tapped. 1 turn. Oh, here we go, here we go. It lasts... No, that's strut. Maybe it just went away and that's why I can't see it anymore. It was probably like on my portrait and I just didn't notice. So now we should just be able to finish him off. Not with the fast one, but with the balanced one before his turn. Okay, I kind of like the combat system here. It's pretty cool. Although I feel like the speed lanes are kind of OP. Because you're just gonna spam in the speed lane, right? To make your characters go faster. But maybe I'm mistaken.
I'll consider this your formal surrender.
The Syndicate will never follow you. You hear me, tyrant? I'll die first.
I see. How about you boys? Does your captain speak for you all? Well then, Captain Thorn. I'd say this meeting is adjourned.
Wasn't really expecting that.
The rest of you, welcome to my crew. Prove yourselves loyal and you'll be rewarded. Betray me, or even whisper the name Gangplank, and I'll stuff you in a box with your former captain. Understood?
Yes, Captain.
Another successful recruitment. Minus a few stubborn holdouts, the Syndicate's with us now. Their ships, their guns.
But none of their leaders.
Not yet.
Even if I have to put a bullet in every captain from the shipyards to the slaughter docks, I will make them understand. Bilgewater belongs to Sarah Fortune. Rathan?
Mist Walker Sailor. Beware, the enemy has a buff called Primed Mist Bomb that will detonate and hurt your party upon death unless it is first disarmed with a speed lane ability. That doesn't... Oh, why specifically a speed lane ability? When selecting lane abilities, you can switch from the default balance lane to speed lane or power lane using the lane up and down buttons. Performing an ability in the speed lane will reduce its cast time so it can be performed more quickly, but with weaker impact. Performing an ability in the power lane will increase its cast time, taking longer to perform but with stronger impact. Pay attention to each enemy's mechanics and use lane switching to gain the upper hand during combat. Okay, but why the speed lane? Why does that... Hold up. On death, deals moderate damage to all champions. A speed lane attack will disarm the bomb. Okay, so we just have to read that? Like, there's no other way to know that? How much health do you have? Can we... I mean, that's... We don't really want to kill like that. So we could use 2 of these to kill. I guess we'll just do that. Because otherwise, can we be sure? Speed lane love tap does do 199 damage, so it should work. Let's experiment. Because if we know that the speed lane disarms it, logically, the killing blow being in the speed lane should also disarm it, hopefully. Okay, so we want the speed lane and we want Heartbreaker. And this also makes us use less mana. I don't know how our mana persists between battles, but... Well, I don't think they exploded. So that... Oh, 4 gold, wow.
The Black Mist. How is this possible?
Fight the mist and find survivors. Still can't get this chest. It's not even part of the... Like, it doesn't get pinged. What is this right here? I'm waiting for more characters. I wonder... I think you can only have 3 characters from, like, the little preview trailer I saw at a time. There's 2 of them. Poison Mist. Hazards. You have entered a combat encounter while standing in a hazard called Poison Mist. This has created a hazard initiative bar region that will travel along the fighter portraits. Fighters in your party that are inside of the region will be targeted. Once the region reaches the front of the bar, it will apply its effects to any of your fighters that are currently targeted. Luckily, you can use lane abilities to switch lanes and maneuver in and out of initiative bar regions. Take control of your fighter placement on the initiative bar and okay. This is getting a lot more interesting than I expected it to be. So you still have the bomb. On death, increases attack power of all allies. We probably want to kill the sailor first. Okay, so how do we end up not in the bar? Okay, so this makes us not in the bar. I think that counts as not in the bar. I can't really tell. We need to do a speed lane anyways to get rid of that enemy. No targets, okay. Ouch. Guy's dealing a lot of damage to me. That's gonna end us up in the bar, huh? Wait, can we kill? Oh my gosh, we're really 1 damage short. This... Oh, but that doesn't go off till after. Oh, we can crit. So we'll have to remember that we can crit. Because that might be a nice way to... Nice way to get some extra damage on some of those abilities, especially multi-hit abilities. Well, multi-hit abilities while our crit rate is low. Oh, I thought it would scroll across all the items. I don't know what items we just got. Can we check? How do we look? Bag. Wait, oh, here? That doesn't... It's not what we just got, though. How do I... Sure. I didn't mean to go here, but now we're here. The district map displays the layout of a district and its key points of interest. While exploring, chests, rest points, vendors, and other interactables will be discovered and marked on the map. At any time, you can navigate to the region map to get a better look of the surrounding districts. You may freely navigate between district maps that you have discovered while exploring. Okay, okay. So it doesn't look like in Misfortune's quarters that there's another chest. It seems like we got the only chest. So who knows? Yeah, I don't get... Oh, we haven't tried this. I wonder how this works. But I guess we've just kind of just been attacked without having the chance to fight back. Did we get an advantage for doing that? He seems to be injured. Yeah, dungeon damage. Okay. So we can kill with this. I want to be careful with our mana though, because it does seem to transfer between battles. Not a lot of XP for that one. Wait, is this hurting me? Or it's just, it's a hazard if you didn't, if you have combat in here. Okay. So these little circles are poison mist, but they don't do anything. Okay, we should go this way first because we know this is a dead end. Oh, I wanted to shoot it. Come on. You've entered a combat encounter with a spectral wharf rat. These enemies have the shifting form buff, which enhances their ability to evade your attacks. Can be dispelled by attacking it with a speed lane ability. Important buff descriptions will be displayed in the combat interface. These buffs require deeper strategy to overcome. While in inspect mode, you can navigate between the initiative bar and the fighter cards to get details on abilities and active buffs and debuffs. Be sure to inspect enemies during encounters to learn more about their strengths and weaknesses. Really, he gets to go first? They both get to go first? Okay, so it tells me at the top. That's what it means by important things. All non-speed lane attacks have dispelled when hit with a speed lane attack. I mean, really, I want to start with fancy footwork. Oh, that puts me right in the hazard. I was not paying attention. Ouch. That was not worth it. So does fancy footwork only work for that turn, it seems like? And now I'm poisoned too? Oh my god. Well, that was a mistake. That guy has so much health. What the heck? Might have to use a potion here in a second, but let's start with this. At least we hit him once, so it dispelled his buff. So Sunder also seems to increase the damage that we take from other stuff. Ow. Does using a potion, it does appear to use some of your, like, it uses your turn. We almost certainly need a potion here, though. That also puts me right in the poison mist. Oh, he missed. Oh, you could get double poisoned? Well, I didn't expect that. But I think the other tick of poison is now gone, so that's one bonus. So unfortunately, it'll increase the power. But if we hit this guy, it should hit the other guy. So we gave him the transfer essence. Oh my god. Wait, why are we still getting poisoned twice? Because we have 2 stacks of it. Oh god. Alright, at least this health potion will not put us within the hazard zone. Okay, okay. We played this one really badly, but I didn't really know what was happening. Now we shouldn't have poison anymore. Poison hurts. This other stuff doesn't matter. It's poison that hurts. Can't kill with love tap. We can kill with this, though. Oh, but that uses so much of our mana. We really need to just love tap twice, I think. He crit me? Come on. Okay, that was not good. But we can use some of our crappy potions to heal that up, hopefully. Do we have anything else to interact with? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so oceans. Why is it infused? What does that mean? Let's pop 2 of them. Really could use some mana, but we'll just try and use love tap.
Raffen, what happened?
Run! Leave me!
Oh, good. 2 of these guys now, huh? Okay, so if we love tap. This has a chance to miss, I think. It also seems like we recharge a little bit of mana over time. Not sure how exactly that works. We really need to use this skill, huh? Hopefully dispel both of their buffs. Do they both have it? Yeah, they both have it. Okay, got both of them. So, but they can't get hit by the poison, right? How much damage does double up do? It should kill after a love tap. Yeah, it doesn't. Can't poison them. So it seems like we get 2 mana every single turn. And then maybe we get mana in the overworld as well, but I'm not sure yet. Does this still kill? It does, but it decreases the bounce damage. Oh, that also ends me in the thing, huh? Both of these end me in the thing. Okay, I kind of get how this works now. So, can we kill with this? No. I mean, I don't really want to use mana, but... Seems like it's gonna be better to just use love tap twice. Ouch. These battles have been kind of difficult.
Sarah. They came out of nowhere. I couldn't.
Don't talk. Save your strength.
I thought we beat those things in Grey Harbor. Could it be another Harrowing?
I don't know. But if it is, we're going to need help. We're going to need Alawi.
Hopefully they give me full health. And mana.
Brothers and sisters, a new enemy has risen in Bilgewater. The goddess Nagakaboros has shown him to me.
Reveal him to us, truth-bearer.
This Blood Harbor Ripper butchers men in their homes and in the streets. I can sense the fear, the stagnation he brings. We honor the Mother Serpent by restoring motion and driving him out.
Praise the goddess.
Truth-bearer, I wish to fight for you. I am ready.
Are you? If you fight with everything you have, the Mother Serpent may name you worthy. If not, she will take your life.
I surrender to her will.
Unworthy.
He is strong, priestess. He may live.
Perhaps, if the goddess wills it. Come, our enemy awaits.
So it seems like they're gonna introduce us to each of the characters one at a time, maybe.
These streets are full of motion. Nagakaboro smiles upon us.
Why do you embrace this foreigner's priestess? The Pelangi do not respect the goddess or Buru tradition.
They make their own way. They fight to live. Walk among them, learn from them, maybe even have some fun.
They have many interesting desires.
Sister, I have seen you indulge in their taverns. Do not be ashamed. Next time I will join you. Now let us follow the rhythms of the street. Here, the men inside spoke recently of the killer we seek.
We will wait outside. No need to get Pelangi stink on us.
More for me then.
Alawi has joined the party. Healing, damage, defense. Alawi's powerful physique is dwarfed only by her indomitable faith. As the priestess of the Great Kraken, she uses a huge golden idol to draw power from the spirits of her enemies while restoring and protecting her allies. All who challenge the truth-bearer of Nagakaboros soon discover that Alawi never battles alone. The god of the Serpent Isles fights by her side. Dungeon abilities. Alawi's Buru upbringing allows her to read and understand Buru glyphs. Her dungeon ability, Tentacle Slam, damages enemies and allows Alawi to initiate battle with a tentacle already active. Ooh. So she's got tentacles just like in the game, just like in League of Legends. As a priestess of Nagakaboros, Alawi can both smite her enemies and restore her allies. Alawi's faith in her goddess is unshakable. As she fights, she summons tentacles to attack her enemies and enhance her abilities. Using Taunt, Alawi can force her enemies to face her head-on rather than attacking her allies. Okay, so I think that's a good stopping spot. We finished up Misfortune's thing. Next time we'll do Alawi, and then we'll get introduced to whoever the next character is. But anyways, this seems like it's going to be really interesting and fun. I like kind of how the turn-based thing was, and the tutorial didn't really pull any punches. Granted, we did start on Veteran. It seemed a little difficult. Do we have a persistent inventory? It seems like that's the same inventory that we had, so We are going to want to make sure we don't use too many potions on a specific character. Also, Alawi's level 1 while Misfortune was level 9. Which is kind of interesting. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll be doing this in the near future. So hopefully you enjoy that as well. And I will see you next time.